Oh my
Think
god,
you
this
just need to
volume
watch.
is so bright.
See, that's what we meant with the lighting changes. You need to have a very controlled environment or this kind of stuff happens. Alright, ready.
Pink.
Oh.
Yes!
This one's for you.
Beastars.
I've never watched it.
I'm so happy that they made a stop motion
It's
intro
stop
for Beastars.
motion.
Oh, it's Beastars!
I like the music.
I genuinely wanted the whole series to be like this.
Oh man, I've heard so much about this show.
Oh, that looks like cutout.
Oh, there's antlers.
Oh, I just love how the trees are antlers.
Oh, I did not realize that. Whoops.
And stop motion is cool.
Yeah.
But the light is so pretty.
Was that a, what do you call it, a booty shot?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh no!
Ew.
Oh wow, that's good liquid.
Ah, the song is so good.
Man, those flowers must have been so much effort.
He looks kind of dopey. Oh well, he was in a trance, never mind.
Oh, I love the puppets. Oh, they look so great.
It must be awkward dancing with someone who's literally
She's a
half-
little taller than in the anime, I think.
In the anime, she's even shorter?
Yeah.
What? Literally half his height.
Is it on twos?
Probably.
Seems a bit choppy.
Yeah, maybe on threes.
Yeah.
I think it's really cute, really well made.
Oh.
Did you see the eyeballs?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
I
gross.
Yeah.
He did eat her! I was right.
Hell yeah! Man, I didn't know how to react to that because I know it. Like I've seen it so many times. I'm
Yeah.
just like, yes, I know what's going on.
This is the opening to Beastars with the song Wild Side. Wild Side is performed by Ali. It's a hip-hop funk band from Japan. The director of Beastars, Michiya Kato, worked together with the studio, Dwarf Studio. It's a submersion studio. And together they brainstormed stuff like the dance, for example, which is inspired by a Western wedding dance.
Okay.
Yes. So
Foreshadowing.
I love the logo. Can we? I mean, we're an animation class and not like a graphics, but
It's not like other people care, because usually you say, I do character design. Oh, can you design a logo for me?
like, do you know a bit like about the show?
I have to admit though, apparently I got the entirely wrong impression from the trailers. But apparently it's super cute, so maybe I should just give it another shot.
What do you think their relationship is?
Oh, it's a toxic relationship, isn't it?
But one thing that makes me really weird about the series is that I was convinced that Legoshi was in his 20s, and then I discovered he's 17, and I'm like, oh, really?
There's also like the deer character. Do you know him?
I've seen him in fan art. You drew fan art of them. It was great.
Thank you. Like this motif with like the antlers as a forest like reappears like a lot during the anime.
Yeah, why antlers?
Because like he's kind of lost in his life. It's kind of like the forest that he's like lost in.
let's talk about animation.
Oh, I love this walk. It's like a Nightmare Before Christmas, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, especially because he's doing these movements right with his claws out, and
Yes.
it's just
Oh.
it looks very terrifying.
Also, this walk cycle has a lot of very nice weight.
Yeah, to do that with stop motion is also pretty hard.
Yeah.
When they do this with like these claws, you can
Bumps
see
out.
like the different like the bones and the parts of the hand, and they look really terrifying. And it repeats again like the same shape in the tail and the teeth and the ears and the hair.
I remember when we did stop motion, I had a lot of trouble with the environment moving. Like you try to move the character and you touch one tree and then that tree moves, and
Then
if
you
you
have
want
to
to
do the whole
redo it,
shot all over again because the tree moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the background does this, that's called parallaxing, and it's you have basically like different layers, right? If you look at it, the first layer where it's like the bushes, and then one where like the character's walking, and then behind that there's trees, and then more trees, and then you move it at different speeds.
Like when you look at this tree and this tree here, you have a very small distance between them, and then as you go, the distance becomes bigger because this plane is moving much faster than this plane.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for silhouettes. So like, I like the one where he's running, big circle moon, and then very expressive pose also. And also, I think I like this walk cycle in general.
I love like the sudden shift in tone and then just like the dance sequence, and it fits so well with like the music, and it's like really fun.
It's just nice, like the what's it called?
I was just having a very visual, feral reaction to the change of focus.
And the water in his mouth is really well visible.
Yeah,
Like that's
well, it's
it's
really
so
well.
shiny.
It's really well done too. With like what's the substance that you like?
Glycerine?
Yeah, some
feel
kind of like gel.
They tend to use glycerin in stop motion because you cannot just put water and expect it to stand still for the picture. And glycerin is easy to manipulate.
Yeah, and here especially, I mean, because it isn't water, it looks even a bit more like saliva than water.
If this moves around too much, you have to be really fast about capturing it. I guess that's why he didn't move. Like, it's just the saliva that moves.
It's just the drops that
Yeah.
move.
Honestly, you could also have like some sort of really viscous liquid and then just wait. Just take a shot like every half second.
I don't think I would have moved that nicely if you. Also, they really turned up the effects on this. It's
Yeah,
nice, it's
this
shiny.
little star stuff, like damn, that is very shiny.
I like the dramatic lighting, especially here with the moon. Getting good lighting in any form of animation, I think, is really, really hard. How they use the very bright rim light.
Oh, that's nice, the lighting.
Yes.
It's just about his teeth, right? Because
Yeah, exactly.
because it's before we realize that he's actually a nice guy and stuff. We're not allowed to see the eyes because eyes are the window to the soul and stuff. And then it would make him look more human, or I guess, I don't know,
Anthropomorphized. Have you ever had a dream where you could do anything? Anthropomorphism. I can't. Sorry.
You can
Anyway.
like put the word in.
You can see his crazy eyes, his muzzles. It's kind of like he sees and he wants, and then there's also his hand that's highlighted.
What bothers me about this is that the moon's red and the light should be red. So it's not just nitpicking.
Like it's also so hard, like in stop motion, to keep the lighting consistent, because like even like the slightest change in lighting, you can totally notice it while watching it.
Oh my god, Isabel, you're so bright.
See, that's what we meant with the lighting changes. You need to have a very controlled environment or this kind of stuff happens.
Sorry, I know it seems inappropriate, but I was just.
Oh my god, can you not?
I was just wondering if, like, here they put metal wires to keep the to move the skirt.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm
what
sorry.
I was looking.
Like for this kind of movement, like there's a wire in there and they just like bent it up to look like this.
Yeah.
They did a really good job. It looks very dynamic.
Wait, can you see the wine is actually here? Like if you look.
these?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
think.
Yeah,
Here.
Yeah, you can see like the wires here.
Yeah.
I think that is very impressive how they managed to do that because it seems so seamless.
Yeah.
And how it catches in her legs.
It's just so difficult to make them stand and not fall over. So like I have so much respect for stop motion animators. Yeah, okay, so how we learned it is there's probably metal wire and then like for stability, and then around that you wrap rubber, foam,
Yeah,
whatever, something, and then you can put on the clothes so that you can hold them up steady. They have these rigs, they're rigged.
There's something that makes that like stands here and like she's on it. Don't mock my drawing skills. This is very understandable.
Sorry, but speaking from experience, dance sequences suck ass. When it's one character, it's two, it's stop motion, listening to the same music over and over and over and over again. Yes.
True. Oh my god, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, when you do any kind of animation to like audio, you also need to listen to the same audio all over again.
But in stop motion, like you have to constantly like go back and forth, like while animating. I mean, you do that in 2D too, but
yeah,
like,
but still.
yeah. I mean, like you can't really do like keyframes, like right? Because like you just animate like frame
Straight
by
ahead.
frame, sort
Yeah.
of. You do have like a storyboard and all that kind of stuff to prepare you,
I mean-
so you know what poses they should have like when, but still.
Yeah.
I love the fountain.
Yes. It reminds me of, do you know these wands that you take to like the DJ Bobo concert? Where it's like Swiss culture.
Yes.
It's a nice idea, but I feel like it would work better if the whole thing was like in a more abstracty style.
I'm always distracted by the fountain.
Our teacher for stop motion that we've abandoned since we've all taken 3D and 2D instead. She used, was it like a see-through thread and then put hot glue gunned droplets?
Yeah.
And so with the backlight you couldn't see the thread, but you could see the droplets, and then she just made rain that way. Which is very similar to what they did here.
I'm assuming they made all those little spouts with the little balls on it, and then they just kept replacing it for each frame.
Yeah, like they take this one,
Yeah.
and then for the next position they put it like here, and it still gives the impression of them moving.
Yeah.
As a 2D animator, I just think like I have so much respect for stop motion people, because we can always like go back and like change stuff and like first maybe like focus on the hips and then focus on like the arm movement and like check the arcs and stuff. But when you do stop motion, you have to move the puppet like at once.
And you need to think of so many things at the
Yeah.
same time. And like when we tried stop motion, we were trying to do one head turn. It took us 6-7 tries.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Also, is that a bunny skull? That is sad.
Yes.
I just think it's nice when people use stop motion, because it's kind of overlooked, especially because I feel like the only two styles I see a lot and I know is either you have a children's movie, which is it's like Aardman or something, stop motion, or you have like these adult animations that are mostly really creepy, like terrifying, disgusting, like on purpose. I mean, just this I feel like is either both or neither of them, and that's really interesting to me.
But I do want to like, I think it's really cool that this one was done in stop motion, because you don't see that a lot, and I kind of wish that we had more of that.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.